Can the decision to barbecue alone at a park in the middle of the night be considered an expression of personal freedom and independence, or does it raise questions about social behavior and appropriateness? Most parks are closed between sunset and sunrise, so could be subject to a trespassing charge if caught. If the park is open during those hours, then a person has every right to do so. Why not both? This reminds me of that Simpsons episode where Marge looks out the window and says, "There's something about flying a kite at night that's so unwholesome. I think it means you're hungry and want some barbecue." Most parks are technically closed at night, so the cops might run you off. Why cannot both be true? It just sounds like someone wanting to cook food at the park. As long as they don't start a fire, I've got no problem with it. I recommend minding one's own business. Has a nice effect on our psyche. It's technically fine, but sometimes people need boundaries and structure. There's something about barbecuing at night that's so unwholesome. This is a good discursive topic about social theory FRFR. It sounds perfectly fine to me, but unfortunately to some they would assume you'd be taking some kind of drug if you are up during the night. Yusu Naito. Not technically against the law, but yeah, that would be all kinds of weird and suspicious. Personally, I'd have greater concerns about drawing the attention of wildlife. I feel like that's socially acceptable, so long as you're not being too noisy about it, since if there's homes near the park, there are probably people trying to sleep, but clearly not the norm. People are likely to think it's strange you're doing this, but so long as you're not being disruptive, I doubt they'd try to correct your behavior. When my wife and daughter are away, sometimes I have a 3 a.m. steak, but that's in my backyard. Shh, don't tell her. It can be either, neither, or both. It can be one, or the other, or both and neither. I find barbecuing therapeutic for me. It's kind of my happy place. I like to make food for family and friends, trying new things and improving the old. I make my own sauces and rubs. My first rub took me 7 years to get exactly where I want it. My first barbecue sauce about 5 years. Depends on what you barbecue.